what is the cost of the United States Diversity Visa Rotary? Usually we say it's for free, but there are two things which are different. Once again, if you're a new viewer today, if you've joined this YouTube channel today, subscribe to our channel. Let us develop this YouTube channel together. These two things go in process by process. The first one is the application process. The application for the United States Diversity Visa Green Card Rotary itself is free of charge. This application is done online every year in October. And after applying for the United States Diversity Visa Rotary, yes, to some people you can pay someone to help you apply for you, but from the United States government, this application program is free of charge. Then after applying, going through the selection process, and lucky enough you found you are among the selected winners, the next process, like any other immigrant to the United States of America, has to face a payment. For instance, having selected as a winner and you have received your second notification, or the 2NL, it's normally calling you for the interview. It's the notification from that 2NL you have received, it's calling you for the interview, and it normally goes, after receiving the notification, you take 3 to 4 weeks to go for the interview. And the first interview in this process will be the examination interview. This examination interview is done to certain physicians or certain doctors whom have contracts and have been verified by the United States government in your respective countries to carry out this exam. This exam, usually you have to pay $400 to $450 US according to each country you are in. So it normally differs. Children pay $200 to $250 according to the vaccinations and the certain tests they are carrying out. So having done this medical interview, now the medical or the doctor might give you a certain envelope and give you an instruction not to open it until you present it to the embassy for your interview. So if you open it, that is your way for disqualification. Then some medical doctors will not give you this. They will just wish you a good luck for your interview, and they will just send your medical report directly to the embassy through their websites. So now going for the interview, the final interview at the embassy to meet the consular, you have to go with $330 US. This amount of money is uniform whether somebody is in US applying for has won that green card and is going for the interview, whether somebody is in Cuba, whether somebody is in Europe. This amount of money is usually paid in cash at the embassy before the interview, and it is non-refundable if at all you fail the interview. Those are the two costs at a go so far. Then now the third cost or the third payment will be for the green card. Having passed your interview, the embassy will give you a few weeks to receive your visa, and on giving you the visa, they will give you a certain envelope which contains a letter that has a website of the USCIS, the United States Citizenship Immigration Services. It is this where you will make a payment of $220 for your green card. Usually this amount of money is paid before traveling to the United States to some people who have ready cash, and if not, you can pay while you're already in the US. So far when you add those three payments, they add up to 1,000 US dollars. So you have to make a rational plan of getting this amount of money such that you don't lose your chance earlier having won or being a lucky winner and selected with a low case number and scheduled for your interviews. Then the other payment will be the air ticket. Mind you, the United States here is not sponsoring anyone. Don't be deceived. You have to pay for the air ticket, and the air ticket cost always depend from location. Somebody might be near the US, let's say in Cuba, is not going to pay the same amount of the air ticket with somebody maybe in Egypt, somebody may be in Asia, somebody may be in Japan. But let's say you're from East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, normally, and you're taking a one-way flight, it's normally 1,000 US dollars. So when you get the other three, 450, you get 330 for the visa, you get 220 for the green card, plus this 1,000 US for the air ticket, you find you're in 2,000 US dollars. So my brother, my sister there, your DVD 2024, you're waiting for your results, you're playing to get a luck and be selected. As well, make a good rational plan of securing this money so that by the time you've won, you're not overwhelmed and lose at last not having money for your medical or for your visa interview. Then the third note that you have to know also as you're there, if you're ready to travel to US, all these are done, you also need some money to start up life in the States before you've got a job. And this is normally between you and your host. How you negotiated with the person who is going to host you. Is he or she going to host you for 2 to 3 months in US while not paying anything? Are you going to contribute to some bills with him after you getting a job for 2 to 3 months? You have to be open with your host. You talk earlier before relocating to US so that you avoid certain issues while you're there. So that is also a point. So this video we are talking about the cost of a US diversity visa lottery winner that has to be at hand so that you secure your opportunity as early as good enough. Thank you guys. Wish you the best.